Good morning, guys. It's pretty dark out this morning, so I'm sorry about the lighting. I have my alt light over me and I have my door open because I have a glass, instead of a screen door, I have a glass storm door. And this is about as bright as it's going to get. So I do apologize if it's too dark. This is the best I can do. I'm filming a little bit earlier than normal, which is a good thing because I get more done today because I'm getting started early. But yeah, I'm working on Santa's Village. And let me just tell you something. People who mix up the DMC bins are the worst kind of people. I don't like those people. So let me get started. I'll tell you my DMC story. Alright. So, let me see where I'm at. I want to start. I don't want to start over here. I want to start over here. So, let me get my thinking cap on. 1, 2, 3. So, it would be. Actually, should start down here. But I feel like there's a bigger chance of me screwing up if I start down there. Right, let me. Oh, now I'm showing the chart. I'm sorry. I'll have to put a sticker there or something. Today I have the chart off my stand and close to my head because I need, well, I guess I can put, I'll try it on the stand. I really was having trouble seeing it. But I actually think it might help me if I put it further away from my face so I can get the big picture. Okay. So, to get started, let me see here. I need to go 4 down 3 right here. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. So, the other day, I told my husband, well, my husband was going to run errands. I said, hey, can you run Hobby Lobby and get me these 4 DMCs? He's like, yeah, he doesn't care to go in there and get me DMC. So I gave him the post-it note and I said, when you grab these out of the bin, double check because people mix them up. So when you grab it, if it says 300 or whatever, make sure the DMC actually says 300. He's like, okay. So he goes and he gets my DMC. He gets all the correct colors. He made sure they were right and everything. So last night, I needed to go get some stuff from Hobby Lobby for sewing, and I needed to get B5200 for this project. So I go over to the DMC and I grabbed my B5200, and a few minutes ago, I go get it out. Oh, my dogs are going to go crazy. Maybe they won't. There's somebody walking by. Maybe they won't see him. Oh, they didn't see him. Okay, that worked out. That's a rare occurrence. Somebody walks by my house and my dogs don't flip out. So, a few minutes ago, before I was going to get this project out, I go over to my sewing desk to grab my Hobby Lobby bag, and I grab the DMC out of it, and I go to start pulling it out to put on a floss drop. I got the wrong color because I didn't check and make sure it was B5200. It's blanc or white, so which I definitely did not need. So I still don't have my B5200. I'm sure in one of my whip bags there is some of this, so I'm just gonna have to dig, you know, and find, because I think I've already stolen it from like some old whips. I've already like stolen B5200. But there might be one left until I can, I mean, I can buy that at Walmart. The only places local to me to get DMC is the few colors that Walmart has, which really I only ever use like the 310, the white, the B5200 from there, or Hobby Lobby. My local Michael's closed. I can't remember how long ago it was. Alright, we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't remember. Did I? Okay. So I don't have a Michaels, which means I really don't have Halloween decor. I have to rely on the Dollar Tree or Dollar General for Halloween, because Hobby Lobby doesn't sell anything that's Halloween except for, you know, they have pumpkins, but they don't have like Halloween pumpkins. They only sell fall stuff. So all this cute like candy corn, if they had the candy corn picks, they're gone by the time I get there. But they don't have any of that cute stuff. But I did find a couple of really cute things for my October calendar crates at Dollar General. So I'll show that on my floss tube. I found a little ghost that will match it really well. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I found a little ghost and some of those beads, a string of beads. So the ghost was $1, and I think the beads were $3. And that's what I'm talking about. Cheap, cheap, cheap. So, yeah, I was excited. And I'm going to show you guys a little sneak peek of what I found at Hobby Lobby yesterday, just in case you are interested. They had these paper die cuts, and I haven't opened them yet, which I'll open them now. Sorry about the crinkle. And I thought these would make really cute floss drops. Now, oh yeah, those are nice. They're thick. Let me try my hole punch and make sure it'll go through. This is the punch I use for the bottom to put my floss through. So what I thought was I could just I might actually switch my floss from this because they're so cute. I hate to put it in a project bag that's just going to get buried. So let me see if my hole punch will go through it, because it is kind of thick. It's thicker than the floss drops that I make. So I'm going to turn it. Let's see here. I'll go right here. Oh yeah. I may have to sharpen it after doing a few. So, and then I'll take my little hole punch and put a punch here for my floss ring. Like, and I may just switch these over, because this is like a mishmash of tags that I've made. But isn't that cute? So they were $3.99 but 40% off. So they were $2.40. Now, you know, I wouldn't want to kit up every project like that because I can make floss tags a lot cheaper. But those are so cute for a Christmas project. Oh, my oven's going off. Just a second. Okay. So, I had some canned biscuits in the oven. And on my way back, I grabbed a couple things. So, I grabbed my little hole punch, just in case you guys have never punched your own floss tags. This is just a regular $1 hole punch, so I hear Stormy over there. I just bought this one. It's a really, I haven't tested it yet because I broke my other one, but I had gotten years of use out of it for homeschool, so I got to break this one in. So let's stick a hole. Yeah, this one. I probably did that too close, but this is a tough cardboard. So then you just put your floss on it and stick it on your floss ring. And they're white on the back so you can write your colors. So that's so cute. Now they had like 2 or 3 more designs, but to me the other ones wouldn't work for how I like my floss tags because they had a tree. So the tree was a lot smaller. They had a snowflake, which was, I mean, it had like pointy edges and stuff, so it definitely wasn't going to work. Oh, Moses over here sneezing. And then they had just some plain ones. So they actually look like plain gift tags. Those would have been really cute too, but they're so similar to what I already have a punch for, like this, that I didn't get them. So they were longer than this, and they just look like gift tags. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, they are in the section Hobby Lobby, when you go to the back, and they have those in the middle of the aisle displays with the like Christmas crafts for kids. That's where they are. So, and then I also just went ahead and grabbed the stuff I got Dollar General, because I am gonna, y'all, Stormy is over tearing into my Hobby Lobby bag. Hopefully she doesn't get anything out. She's like looking wild right now. She's frisky. Just in case I wouldn't get to film my floss tube on Friday, I want to go ahead and show you guys these in case you have a Dollar General and you want to go get them. This is the beads. So it's kind of a smaller set, but I think it'll look really cute hanging out of my cup on my calendar crates. And they have, if you like gnomes, they have the piece like this that is a gnome, a Halloween gnome. They had the pumpkin, and then they had a ghost, I think. They're like 4 designs of this right here, but they all pretty much look like this. And then they have these buffalo check-in. I mean, seriously, how cute is that for $3? And then the ghost is this, which I don't have my project with me, but this is like the same shape of the ghost that Priscilla charted. So I bought this to hang. I'm doing it like y'all can see. I bought this to hang from my calendar crates. And the only thing is, down here and right here, there's some discoloration, but it was the only one they had left at my Dollar General. And also, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to look at that but me. Because I can tell you one thing right now. My husband doesn't pay one bit of mind of what I got hanging up in his house. Parker doesn't pay one bit of mind of what I got hanging up. I mean, you know, unless it has Skittles written on it, he has no interest in it at all. So this is just for me. This is to make me happy. And I really love it because it looks just like the little ghost that Priscilla charted. So, yeah. Now, we have a Dollar General. Listen, there's about 50 Dollar Generals around here. But there's a Dollar General in my town, which is where I got this. But there's also one that is about 6 miles away. It's kind of out in the country. So, to me, they don't get as much traffic. And they keep this stuff, like, really stocked. So, every now and then, I'll drive out there just to see what else they've got. Because mine sells out so quickly of everything. I mean, everything. That I can drive out there if there's something I really want, and they will usually have it. So, anyway, Dollar General. So, yeah, I just have Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Unless I want to order something online. And, you know, when you're getting little stuff like that, you don't want to pay shipping. Plus, honestly, that stuff breaks sometimes when you order it. But I like being able to go in and look and see what it is. And I'm stitching this in. You see. Yeah, that's the right spot. So, I'm doing more talking than stitching. So now I gotta go back and get my B5200. So, my mom has a doctor appointment Thursday. So that's probably when I'll get it. Is when because it's close to where Hobby Lobby is. I need to grab a drink of coffee and see how my time is. 13 minutes. So before I filmed, I was watching. I'm slowly getting caught up on my floss tube. And I was watching Stacie C Stitches, and she did a video collab with Athena. And I think Athena's name is Stitching Goddess. And I follow her on Instagram, but I don't think I've ever watched her floss tube. I'm like, what have I been doing? Because they have such a fun video together about halfway through. And Athena was showing these, or she was showing this thing she was working on. It was called... it was like a monthly design by Snowflower Diaries, and it's free, and I did not know anything about that. I've heard of that designer, but I didn't know about this free series, monthly series. If you haven't seen it, just Google Snowflower Diaries blogspot, or really just Snowflower Diaries cross stitch, It'll take you straight to the page that has those free patterns, and they are so pretty. The one she showed was for September, and it had 2 owls. And then, so I was like, well, let me look at these other months. And the one for October is really cute. It has a hedgehog. Maybe it's a porcupine. I honestly didn't look that long. I think it's a hedgehog. And has some other animal. And they're real simple. You know what I mean? They're not like crazy complicated, but they're all super cute. And the one for November is a peacock, and it is so pretty. I thought, well, maybe I'll try to start the one for November, since that would give me more time. And she offers the months in different languages, so you can stitch the month in whatever language. You know, I don't know how, she had like 8 or 9 different translations charted out for people. How cool is that? For free. 12 different months. And I didn't look at every single one, but I looked at a lot of them, and they're all pretty. They're all pretty, and they're all cute. So, yeah, check out Stacie and Athena's video if you haven't already. It's really fun. It's always fun to see people do floss tubes together, whether it's friends, family, sisters, mother, daughter, husband, wife, partners, you know, best friend. Did I say best friends? I don't know. It's always fun to see people, you know, how they do things differently, how they, you know, things they have in common. It's just really fun. So, I think it would be fun to film floss tubes, kind of like, I've thought about doing this, but I just don't know how to organize it, especially with my own schedule, is to do kind of like how, say, the Steel City Stitchers, how they do their floss tubes, and there's like 4 of them, and they do it over Skype or whatever. And I know other people have done that too, but I just thought, you know, that'd be fun to like have some kind of series where you do a floss tube with different people. So like maybe once a month, like I could do a collab floss tube with somebody, and we could do it over, you know, like Zoom or Skype or whatever, and just do, not with the same person, but do like a series. So I just think that'd be fun. It'd be a good way to collab with floss tube friends and also to meet new people. The only thing is like, I never know, you know, with my household, as far as like noise, coordinating, time, lighting. So you have to get like, you have to get on the same page with that. But I think that would be really fun. And actually, Floss Tube Friends, the name of that chart that is out, that would be a good name for the series, but it's already taken for the chart. It would be kind of like stealing that. But something like that. Something like Floss Tube Friends. That'd be fun. I'd like to try to do that. What do y'all think? That's kind of a messed up stitch, but you know what? I'm going to leave it. There is a gnat or something over here. I'm sorry. I'm just going to leave that stitch. Let me tell you what. I've been still watching that. Oh, Survivor starts tonight. I'm about to lose my mind. I already texted my husband. I was like, Survivor starts tonight. But I finished that show, Accused, Guilty or Innocent, on A&E. On A&E.com. I need to thread this deal. Man, some of it was so hard. Now, there's 7 episodes, but 6 stories on the first season. And then the second season has 5 episodes and then 1 follow-up episode. And so I've watched them all except for there's 2 episodes that deal with the abuse of children, and I did not watch those. As soon as I started it, and realized what it was, I just turned it off. Now, I just couldn't stand that. I just couldn't watch it. So, the other ones, though, they were really compelling. Some of the people were clearly innocent. Some of the people, it was not so clear if they were innocent or guilty. So, it was really interesting to see how, because basically, if you haven't seen the show, basically it is from the defendant's point of view. So, this person has been accused of a crime, and they're serious crimes, and they are meeting with their lawyers and the lawyers are coming up with a defense of, so they're collecting evidence, they are talking to witnesses, and some of them don't go to trial because there's a plea bargain involved, and some of them go to trial. And it's really interesting. One of the stories I had heard, and when I heard the story, I heard it on a podcast, and I can't remember the podcast. I thought it was Generation Y, but when I went back to look for it last night, I couldn't find it, so I don't know. Sometimes that stuff, and Stormy is still over it. She is going crazy. But it's a story of a guy who found his mom shot in her kitchen, and he was accused of being the killer. And to me, of all the episodes, that was probably the most compelling one. But there was one, this girl, she's now in her 20s, and she was pulled over for a speeding ticket, or she was pulled over, and she was arrested because she had failed to show up for court for a speeding ticket, so she had a bench warrant. So when she was arrested, they took her fingerprints. Well, her fingerprints matched fingerprints that had been found from a crime scene from when she was 13 years old. They were on the inside of duct tape. So I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it was really, really an emotional episode. And some of the cases are still ongoing, so they have an update episode, and then I just Googled them because some of them still have stuff going on. But yeah, I hope they continue with that show. I gotta get through one more stitch. Let me pull this through. So, yeah, I don't want to give it away, because if I say any more of the different episodes, I'm gonna tell you what happened, and if you want to watch it. But it's available on the A&E website. There we go. I remember when I was young, my mom would watch soap operas, and she watched the ones that were on the ABC channel. So she watched All My Children, and there was another one that came on at 2 o'clock that was the one that nobody liked. So people would watch All My Children at 1, and then they would leave it on the one for 2 o'clock just because it was already on, and then General Hospital came on at 3. Well, I got hooked on General Hospital, so here I am 7th and 8th grade coming home from school watching General Hospital. Oh, I used to love that. Oh, I loved it. It's so funny. My son wouldn't even remotely know what that was. It's completely different now. All he knows is Mommy and Daddy watching streaming services, YouTube. But when I was growing up, of course, we watched regular TV. When I was growing up. Alright, let me cut this off. So I got this little poinsettias done. Let's see how I'm doing on time. 24. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there before I get myself in any kind of mess. So next time I can go in and add the yellow and the green. And once I get this, I can just fill in the rest with the green and then move on. So that's the part that takes a while, and then I can just fill in. Alright guys, I hope you have a good day, and hopefully I will catch you on Friday if I'm able to film a floss tube. Bye.